It's all about choice. It's all about providing a rock-solid product that has high quality and that's been tested and certified. From a switch solution, it's about looking at, from a switching perspective, in the non-proprietary nature of supplying them a baseline switch that uses Broadcom or uses Marvell chipsets to create, a network solution with a standard off-the-shelf operating system. And then you're creating a solution with some other third-party ISV vendors.
Yep.
Now you have network management, you have simple, easy-to-use discovery and configuration tools that are built in, and you're able to create an environment that you can control and manage yourself as an enterprise account.
Hi everyone, delighted to be joined today by Don Evans from Celestica. We're going to talk a little bit about Celestica as a company and about the relationship with EPS Global. First of all, Don, welcome to Boston.
Thank you.
I feel a bit funny welcoming you here, given that you grew up here, but here we are in the seaport on a beautiful day.
It's good to be home.
So, Don, Celestica has a strong history in manufacturing, and you have a compelling portfolio of storage and networking, and you're part of a new business unit that has been set up quite recently. Can you share the evolution of this business unit and what key market trends led this business unit to be set up?
So the company's been around since 1993. We were a spin-out of IBM Manufacturing. And from a legacy product perspective, we've always manufactured storage and networking products. So as we move forward over the past 30 years, we realized that we have a very strong OEM business, but we needed to grow our channel in our smaller size customer business. So about a year and a half ago, we set up this portfolio systems group. And the mission statement is to, one, support smaller accounts, enterprise accounts, channel partnerships, and really get them product within a 7 to 10 day period, which is what the market's demanding right now.
Okay, cool. And open networking, which is where you're really focused with this product set, it's really gaining significant traction. And we in EPS Global have seen that. We've been involved in this space for over a decade now, and we see the adoption accelerating. What is Celestica's philosophy and approach to open networking solutions, and what are the key benefits that you see for your customers in adopting that model?
So the market itself is moving that direction because, like other pieces of technology, systems, storage has become open. Networking is the next evolution. And that really was driven by an open network operating system called Sonic, as you know,
yep.
Right? As well as other open network operating systems that are out there in the market. So as a company, we support multiple types of open networking solutions, from Sonic to other third-party companies that make their own operating systems. And we believe that we need to give the enterprise or the customer base or even the channel a choice to pick and choose who they want to work with.
Okay.
So the value proposition for us is we create a switch, we use off-the-shelf chips from Broadcom, Marvell, and we work with our Celestica Sonic, we work with Broadcom Sonic, with other versions of operating systems to create an opportunity to select what you want to use. It's your choice. And so it's an opportunity to create the choice in the market.
Okay. One of the things that we hear from customers all the time is simplification.
Yeah.
Like the customers want this, they want the networking piece to be simple. How does Celestica address that need, for reducing complexity?
Again, it's choice. So, as an enterprise customer right now, or even channel partners, they're all very intelligent, very smart. They understand the market. They understand what's available in the market. So we're creating baseline solutions that they can go off and pick and choose an ISV partner from a network management perspective, an OS from a network operating perspective, and then basically pick and choose from the type of switches they want, from a 1 gig up to an 800 gig, and pick and create their own network. So we give them the opportunity to choose certified, tested solutions that work.
Okay. Yeah, we hear that advantage a lot, right? Because one of the things that it avoids is vendor lock-in.
Yeah.
Right? We've seen that with the traditional vendors.
Exactly.
They're locked into that ecosystem. So the open networking allows customers that choice.
Yeah, the TCO models that you can create by using open networking-based solutions is huge. It's a big number. It gives them savings. It also gives them control, which
Right.
a lot of large enterprises now want that control back.
Right. Yeah, and we've seen that, as the evolution of open networking has happened, right? It started first with the hyperscalers, and they really wanted control,
Yes.
right? But they had the army of engineers to give them control. What we're seeing with Sonic and with some of the other network operating systems is allowing that control to get into tier 2 and tier 3 and into the enterprise as well.
And again, at that point, it's all about supply chain, and it's all about the ability to deliver solutions, right?
Right.
And you got to be able to do that. And we're really, this group within Celestica, this PSG group, is set up to do that.
Okay.
The mission statements dictates that we get product to them within 7 to 10 days.
Okay. And yeah, that's it's something that EPS Global takes very seriously as well, right? We're a stocking distributor, so we enable these tier 2 and tier 3 guys to adopt open networking and to make it easy for them. Getting into more specifics then, Don, can you highlight some specific examples of Celestica's open networking storage products and discuss the unique value proposition that they offer, compared to the traditional proprietary solutions? So
on the storage side, we create JBODs, JBOFs, or what we call storage controller or storage appliances that allow you to, you as EPS or as an integrator, to take the product and integrate certain types of SSDs, certain types of hard drives, their own choice on software, and create complete solutions for their enterprise or their customer base. Or from an enterprise perspective, they might have relationships with different software partners out there that sit and they say they want to create a specific solution for a specific application that they have. And the only way to do that is a customized piece. And so we create a product that allows them to take it from you as a distributor, and then you go off and meet with all the different media players and the software players to create that solution, or it gives them the choice to go off and do that on their own. So from a storage perspective, it's all about choice. It's all about providing a rock-solid product that has high quality and that's been tested and certified. From a switch solution, it's about looking at, from a switching perspective, in a non-proprietary nature, of supplying them a baseline switch that uses Broadcom or uses Marvell chipsets to create, a network solution with a standard off-the-shelf operating system. And then you're creating a solution with some other third-party ISV vendors. Now you have network management. You have simple, easy-to-use discovery and configuration tools that are built in, and you're able to create an environment that you can control and manage yourself as an enterprise account.
Okay, great. A lot of the organizations that we talked with, they struggle with the migration path challenge, right? They want to modernize the networks, but they don't want to disrupt their current operations. How do Celestica's products facilitate that transition? And particularly for customers, we're seeing more and more customers now moving from 10 or 25 gig environments into higher speed, 100 gig, 400 gig, 800 gig.
So again, it's all about disaggregated networks or open networks, because you're able to have an off-the-shelf switch that uses standardized chipsets from Broadcom, Marvell, tested solutions from us, and then you supply the configured box to them, and then they can go off and pick and choose between a list of 8 to 10 different ISV partners that we have. And then you create this rounded, certified, and tested solution together. And the migration path is really easy to do, because most of the enterprise has that knowledge base of the networks, that they're able to understand the different types of OSs. It's completely, all this information is out there for any enterprise to understand and study and research.
Okay. And for those enterprises that are considering a move towards open networking, potentially to support AI, that's more and more what we're seeing, right? What advice would Celestica offer as a trusted partner? And what are some key steps that they should consider?
So I think if you're looking at it from, again, there's a lot of research out there on creating tested, certified solutions. We manufacture low latency switching, right? So if you're looking at it from a turnkey solution, you can pick different partners that you already have in place or new ones that you want, and you can see the whole layout of a complete AI network. There is some things that you got to learn on your own, but it's all there to get educated upon. And all of our products, you go online, we have all kinds of tools that you can use on our website to help you create these solutions and then also we have these partnerships that allow you to take it to the next step. And then all of us working together to create a truly trusted and certified solution that works.
Okay. Great. So let's talk a little bit about a recent win that we've had together, right? And one of the reasons that you're in Boston is to visit a customer. And it's an end user who's in the financial industry, and they bought some Celestica storage products. They're also looking at Celestica networking gear as well. Tell us a little bit about why Celestica is a good fit for financial companies, right? Financial companies can be tricky. They demand low latency and they need high reliability from their infrastructure. So what is it about the Celestica products that they have?
So we, as an OEM or ODM manufacturer, we are coming out with higher performance or newer solutions faster than most. So from the perspective of what this customer was looking for, they were looking for performance, they were looking for Gen 5 PCI-based storage, and then they also had a software relationship, a storage software with somebody else.
Right.
And so they need to have a platform to put this storage software on. And so during these discussions, they had a number of requirements, and we met those requirements, and we also gave them the ability to pick and choose the type of storage they wanted built into the box to go along with this high performance software. And so we were able to create the right solution together. And it actually, the testing went great and all the performance metrics were met, and it ended up working out perfectly for them. But the biggest part of this was how we tied in from a platform perspective into that software project that they had.
Right.
And we were able to deliver the baseline product for them.
Yeah, I think it really is a key message, right? It's that integration of the software and the hardware together and building solutions rather than discrete products. You talk a little bit about the partnership that Celestica has with EPS Global, and from your perspective, how has it been working, and why is it important for Celestica to have a partner like us in the mix?
So I've known you guys for a number of years, and when it comes to open networks, there's nobody better than you guys. Your ability to understand your customer base and what they're looking for from an open networks, not only product but education, makes a huge difference to us. The ability for you guys to offer our products here in the U.S. and in EMEA is important to us. And just the whole piece of how you guys tie in the different layers of networking. You sell cables, you sell optics, now you sell the switches. This was a perfect partnership to get our products out there.
Yeah.
Right. So the timing was perfect. And you guys, how you sell is perfect from our perspective. And it's been very fruitful for both companies.
That's great. And it goes back to what we mentioned about tying the software and the hardware together, right?
Exactly.
That we're doing that, but it's tying hardware from multiple different vendors and turning it into a solution. It is something that we're very proud of, the presence that we have in open networking.
It's so funny because I've talked to end user customers, I want to buy a switch. I go, well, it's not just buying a switch.
Right.
You need to buy cables, optics, software.
Yeah.
You need to get all integrated, and that's where you guys really come into play.
Yeah, because we've seen it again and again over the years, and as soon as we started working on open networking, there's the tyranny of choice, people call it. People think they want to have a choice of all these different things until you say to them, here's the ABL, you figure out which ones you want. So yeah, you're right, our ability to help them through that and go, here's the right switch, here's the right optic, here's the right cable, here's the right software, and here's a package that will do the job that you want it to do. Looking towards the future then, and the future of network and infrastructure, what emerging trends or technologies do you believe will have the most significant impact on how organizations design their networks over the next few years?
Performance, scale, power, power control, liquid cooling, those are the main things. But performance is just there's more demand for higher performance as we move forward. I think driven by AI, I would say primarily, right? Exactly. And also from the perspective of selling networks, the ability to create open, because that is becoming in really big demand.
Yeah.
from the enterprise, where they don't want to be involved in proprietary-based solutions anymore. They want to be, they want the openness of what Sonic can bring to them.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting that you led with the openness and the flexibility, because I think there's a fundamental misunderstanding a lot of times of why open networking is adopted. People think it's because of cost.
No, it's not.
It's primarily because of control and flexibility. The cost is a great benefit, but it's typically secondary. And I think when we entered it first, it surprised us, but every time we talk to a customer or talk to a partner, that's reinforced. It's not just about cost; it's the flexibility and the openness.
It is, and customers, the Fortune 500 are asking for that control factor more and more.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Don, I mean, that's the end of this podcast. I just want to thank you for participating, and thank you for the partnership. You mentioned earlier that Celestica has been around since the early 90s. EPS Global has been around since like 1999. It's a great partnership. We're very proud of the fact that Celestica would choose to work with us, and we're really glad that you see the value in the partnership. And thanks again.